It's a tiny little boat. You hate doing touristy things, don't you?
Yeah, I'm not a touristy guy.
You're not a touristy
This
guy?
week,
No.
we keep the travels rolling with a stop in Lake Havasu City and get out for some side-by-side time along the way. And yeah, you're going to want to stick around to the end of this one and maybe hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what's coming next.
We're on our way into the London Bridge. Maybe sing a song. London Bridge is falling down, but then it got put back up. I don't know. I don't know much about it other than it came from London. Because we've never been there, we never researched it, and we're just gonna check it out. You know, little fact-finding mission.
Shifting gear style?
Shifting gears. Yeah, so stick around with us and see if that London Bridge fell down. See you at the bridge, if we can find it. If we can find parking.
Are we here?
Yeah,
Here-ish?
it's just right there.
That's right there.
Well, that wasn't very smart.
What are you doing?
I'm playing with my mirrors.
Just have to make sure they work, or what?
So, aside from doing absolutely no research on where we were, we figured we should probably go see these things for ourselves, because the idea of the actual London Bridge being out here still doesn't totally make sense. But first, a stop into the visitor center, just to see what we can learn.
Stick a pin in where we're from? Do we have any other ones? Oh, somebody was here before.
Somebody was here before us.
Oh, we're the second ones.
And then we're gonna put one for you. That was scary for a second.
Right at the very tip there.
Cancel. Well, you people from Cancel, we marked you.
Yeah, we've been here. Hey, for the low price of $3, you can own your own piece of the London
Well,
Bridge.
Here's one for $2.
Oh, I like the bottle better. 1, 2. 1, 2.
28.
Well, I had 2 attempts. I knew I was going to get messed up because they're all staggered. But who knew there was 28 lighthouses on Lake Havasu?
Not I. Learn something new every day, don't ya?
Yep, it's worth getting up. Ooh. Let's go see if I can turn into Superman.
Oh yeah?
I was going to try to use my British accent, but I think
You forget.
Bond. James Bond.
Right.
I'm built for big North Americans.
I can't wait for you to see that footage.
Yeah, now it's your turn.
So, back in the 1960s, London needed to replace the bridge, and instead of just tearing it down, they sold it, and Lake Havasu City bought it.
And then some dude was going to tear it down, and another dude from over here said, wait a minute, we'd like to buy it, tear it down, bring it over to the US, and get a bunch of dudes to put it back together. So we're going to see what those dudes did.
History Day with Jay.
And that's about as much history as I know about it. So apparently, the other day when I picked a flower for Katie, thought I'd be all romantic and stuff, and she finds a card in the information center that
Says it's like poison ivy.
well,
He
Honestly,
Poison ivy.
I didn't mean to try to offer.
No, you're just trying to collect the insurance.
Yeah, I don't even know where those papers are at anyway.
Was it my turn to go into one of these?
Yeah. Yeah, but who are you gonna call? Nobody, because there's no phone.
Hey, we could treat it like a kissing booth. Get in here. Kiss me.
At the time, Lake Havasu City was brand new, and bringing the London Bridge here was actually a way to put the town on the map. Every single piece was taken apart, numbered, shipped across the ocean, and then rebuilt to look exactly like it did back in London. And for comparison, this bridge used to sit over the River Thames in London, and now it's just casually part of everyday life in Arizona.
Slow and steady.
I think he's coming back.
We still had to see more, so we figured the only way to find out more was to go walk across it.
Leg workout.
That's leg day complete.
So this canal was like man-made.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
The canal underneath the bridge was actually man-made, dug out after the bridge was rebuilt here, and it's about 12 to 16 feet deep, just to keep that same over-the-water feel it had back in London.
Oh, I can see that lighthouse over there.
Yeah.
That's one of the 28.
When they moved it here, they actually restored every single piece as they rebuilt it.
I will say the bridge is in really good shape for its age. Like, it is awesome.
Yeah.
And since then, it's mostly just been kept up, which is kind of crazy considering how old it really is.
It's not very deep, this canal.
I think that boat means business by the sounds of it.
Felt like a speedboat.
It's good. It's got one of those round engines.
You want to go to the brewery?
Come here.
Do you want to go to the brewery?
Yeah. My button just popped.
Maybe we shouldn't have lunch.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have lunch. I'll get a salad.
Yeah, right. With a beer?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they have pizzas.
Ooh, they have pizza here too.
Yeah.
Not every day you walk across the London Bridge in Arizona. So yeah, lunch felt pretty well deserved. Good food, a cocktail, a cold beer. Not a bad way to spend the afternoon.
Do you miss the sound of a Harley?
I do.
Uh-huh.
Harley Brother Brewery is pretty good. Beer was great. Chicken sandwich was pretty good.
Blackberry lemonade?
Something like that.
Had
Something
bourbon
with
in it.
bourbon in it.
Come
That
on,
was-
tipsy.
That was pretty good. Margarita pizza, maybe pick something else.
Yeah.
It was kind of just okay. The London Bridge is done. Well, almost done. And now we gotta do some shopping for maybe a simulate kit. I don't know. We'll see. Here's the view from the other side of the bridge.
I like this town.
Yeah, it's a cool town. You gotta have some money to live here, though, I bet.
But where else can you drive your side-by-side across a bridge, go have lunch,
Hit the trails.
hit the trails?
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
It's
Canada could learn a few lessons from a lot of these states
Yeah.
on accessibility for OHVs. I know there are some places in Ontario that allow driving down community roads and stuff like that, but Not much else.
Yeah.
We're really penalized because people enjoy the off-road, and you got to trailer it wherever you go, unless you own an acreage, which we don't.
Well, we will someday.
So this stop has actually been on our list since last year. We didn't make it the first time around, but this year we made the time. And that's kind of the beauty of RV life. The RV really is just the vehicle that gets you to places like this. And if you miss something one trip, well, you can always come back and explore it properly.
I'm in London. I'm teleporting. Havasu. London. Havasu. Oh, London.
You tired from all your teleporting?
Yeah. Teleporting is exhausting.
And speaking of exploring, we weren't done just yet. That side-by-side was ready for a little more desert dust. Where are we, honey?
We have no idea.
And where are we going?
We have no idea of that either.
Oh, are we lost?
Nope, because we don't know where we're going.
Excellent. Oh my goodness.
At first glance, that looked horrible.
Because it was smooth.
Yeah, it was fine.
The other one was bumpy. Oh look, there's the arch that I saw.
Oh yeah, look at that.
20, okay? Or 30, 40, whatever. You might as well just shut it off. 10, 15, 20. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, there's more. I wonder where they're all going.
Well, we've explored everywhere, so
They have to have another trail.
there had to be at least 100, maybe more side-by-sides on that
Had
road.
to be. We were all getting flashed like double 10s and 4 times, and everybody's waving and saying hi and are you okay? And
Yeah,
we're okay, we're just waiting for them. I hope
Yeah.
they enjoyed their ride.
good time to have a break.
Yeah. Okay, so we just saw like 100 side-by-sides go by, and
Found the labyrinth.
we found the labyrinth. Thank you to the roving vets who on a Facebook post told us about it and sent us a link. I think we drove by this somehow on our way out here, but you can see this cool labyrinth. Hopefully my sound is good because we don't have mics on today. But yeah, you can walk through this. How cool is that?
Going this way.
Are you? Tell you what, I might meet you in the middle.
Yeah, you took a wrong turn.
No, I didn't. Hey, look. How cool is that? Somebody must have spent a lot of time on this. Like, look at all the rocks that are placed like vertically.
Yeah, this would have took a while.
And like, look at somebody put in different colored rocks here, like to make a pattern. Wow, people. To put cool things out in the middle of the desert
Pretty cool.
takes a lot of time. Oh,
Taking the fast way out, are you?
Am I? I guess so.
You're taking the wrong turn.
A wrong turn again?
Yeah, I'm taking the long way around.
Well, there's an alternative exit. I know how you like those. Yeah, and there's an exit over here.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
You're gonna exit before I do.
I'm getting my steps in.
Are you? He's getting his steps in. Made it. We should go on top of a hill somewhere and see if there's a cool pattern. Yeah, it doesn't really look like much from up here. You can't really tell if there's supposed to be a shape to it or not. Anyway, now that I'm out of breath, husband's waiting for me in the machine. Is that a roadrunner?
No, it's one of those ones we see.
Oh, with the floopy thing on his head.
Feather in the front, over his head.
It's like a quail.
It's a quail.
Adjacent.
Yeah.
This is the first time, it flew over there, that the Maverick has been put through a lot of its paces since we got it. This is like the first full ride.
Yeah.
That we've been on.
Yeah, we haven't used it very much. Mostly short rides.
And will we use it some more?
Of course. Depending on how I feel when we get home.
I think it's time to go home.
Probably time to find some less technical trails. We pretty much went to the maximum of what we usually ride. But that's exploring.
Safe to say, we had a pretty good day of exploring on our own. And after this day, we hit pause again in our travels. Lake Havasu was about a week of stop off, and then we were off to Vegas to visit my brother, which meant packing up the rig for a week, smoker included, of course, and figuring out a safe spot to park the rig for a week, something secure, affordable, you know, all the usual stuff. Luckily, we found one. Then it was getting the rig there, unpacking a few things, moving what we needed into the truck, and locking it up tight before heading into the city. And even scoping out a potential boondocking spot on the way. Vegas was kind of a whirlwind. We checked out the Hoover Dam, wandered through MGM Grand, caught a show, well, 2 if you count the Bellagio fountains, and even got a little exploring in out at Red Rock Canyon. And as cool as Vegas was, we quickly realized we're not really big city people. Red Rock Canyon, though, that felt a lot more like us. Not to mention, we found out you can actually camp and boondock out there. So yeah, maybe next time. But just like that, it was time to say goodbye to family, head back, grab the fifth wheel, and get back out there. But this next boondocking stint turned into something we're still thinking about months later.
911 emergency, what are you reporting?
I'm not 100%. We're not from here. We're from Canada. This is not where I thought our camping day was going to go.
We'll share that one in the next video. So if you enjoy our kind of ride, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And like always, we're just rolling with it.